Last week saw Team of the Year honors handed out as the NBA All-Rookie teams were announced, and there was one glaring omission from the rookies' first team. An Australian star, Josh Giddey, was inexplicably left out. He was instead included in the second team, with many fans lamenting the decision. Today we're discussing Giddey's surprising snub, plus other NBA bits and pieces, so stay right where you are. First up, let's have a quick look at Giddey's season. Giddey was selected by the Oklahoma Thunder in April of last year, where he was their 6th overall pick. The former Adelaide 36ers star, who was expected to be a lottery pick, was unfortunately injured 5 minutes into his debut in the NBA Summer League and wasn't seen again in the competition as a precaution. The shooting guard made his NBA debut on October 20th, scoring 4 points, whilst also putting up 10 rebounds and 3 assists, whilst the Thunder were easily beaten by the Utah Jazz. He then scored his first double-double with 18 points and 10 assists as the Thunder ran out 123-115 winners over LeBron's Lakers. In that same game, he became the 3rd youngest player in history to provide at least 10 assists in a single game. The other player? LeBron. Twice, of course. Our man Giddey also bagged the Rookie of the Month award for October and November. On Boxing Day, he became only the 2nd player in NBA history to record a scoreless double-double with 10 assists and 10 rebounds, as the Thunder edged out the Pelicans. He was again given the Rookie of the Month award for December, whilst just a few days later, he became the youngest ever triple-double NBA player with 17 points, 4 assists, and 13 rebounds, whilst still ending up on the losing side. Another Rookie of the Month award beckoned for January and February, meaning it was his 4th award in a row. He finished the season as the only rookie to tally at least 500 points, 400 rebounds, and 300 assists. So what about this snub? Well, given the fact that he was the leading point scorer, as well as winning 4 consecutive Rookie of the Month awards, made Giddey's omission even more egregious. The Aussie was snubbed from the All-Rookie first team as he was named on the second team, despite being many people's best rookie in the league that season. For some reason, he's only received a paltry 32 first-team votes, with 59 for the second team, which fans and pundits alike have questioned. The voting saw him finish behind the likes of Jalen Green and Herbert Jones, but given the fact he missed a quarter of the season thanks to an ankle injury begins to make a little more sense. Of course, many people pointed to his 3 triple-doubles in a row back in February as proof as to why he should be included in the first team, whilst others have questioned what the Rookie of the Month awards even mean, if not a prelude to the All-Rookie first team. And despite his crazy impressive season, he didn't receive a single vote for Rookie of the Year, which again forced fans to question the Rookie of the Month awards. And the man himself even questioned his omission, posting a handful of laugh cry emojis on social media, as well as raised eyebrows emojis. All of this prompted NBA writer Brandon Rabar to say the only time Jalen Green was better than Josh Giddey this season was when Josh Giddey didn't play. Next up, a basketball prodigy has had his say on Giddey. Stay with us. NBA G League Ignite prospect and fellow Australian Dyson Daniels, who is set to enter this year's NBA draft, has made his thoughts about potentially playing with Melbourne native Giddey well known. Responding to questions about where he would like to play, Daniels said, "I'd love to play with Josh as well. Whether it's the right fit for me or not, I'd prefer to be in a place that's going to be the right fit for me. Whether that's OKC or not, I'm not sure. Hopefully one day I'll get to play with Josh for sure." Whilst he didn't sound overly enthusiastic about playing in Oklahoma, his eagerness to play with Giddey was clear for all to see. And Giddey also mentioned Daniels previously saying he would love to play with a 6'8" rookie, but if he's not in the Thunder's plans, he will of course embrace whoever they choose to bring in. Daniels had a decent season with the G League Ignite, putting up 11.3 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 4.4 assists in 14 games, and it's thought the Bendigo, Victoria, man will enter the draft as a lottery pick. It has also been suggested that he could be the 12th overall pick for the Thunder, but do you guys know much about Dyson Daniels? Give us your thoughts about whether he will be a success below. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been talking about the Thunder's fan base now. Stay with us. Oklahoma City Thunder number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, has recently been giving his opinions on the OKC fan base. In an interview with NBA Italia, the point guard showed his appreciation for the support he receives from the Oklahoma natives. Of course, Shai hails from Toronto, Canada, but he said the best thing about living in Oklahoma is the unrivaled support. He said, the fans are amazing. In OKC, we're like the only major sports team, so everywhere you go, they notice you. They are always cheering on. They're never negative in the arena. They love Thunder basketball, and they just want to see us do good. I mean, in a city with only one team, it's understandable that they would do everything to support their heroes. He went on to explain that their support is felt every time they play at home, describing it as an amazing feeling. He finished by claiming that the OKC fan base was one of the best fan bases in the NBA for sure. Gilgeous-Alexander has made great strides in his Thunder career so far, and now at the end of his third season is arguably the best player on the roster after landing in Oklahoma 3 years ago as part of the Paul George to LA Clippers deal. And in a season where fans have been at the center of a few too many negative incidents with players, it's great to hear a positive fan story. Are you a Gilgeous-Alexander fan? Next up, Kevin O'Connor has questioned Gilgeous-Alexander's future. O'Connor, who was reacting to the recent mock draft following the NBA draft lottery, showed his excitement over the Thunder selecting Jabari Smith Jr., who currently plies his trade with Auburn College. However, he suggested that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander might not be around in Oklahoma for the long term, saying, "I think it's worth noting that as a quick aside here, Josh Giddey's likely there for the long term. That Shai Gilgeous-Alexander stuff, he's already into his second contract. They already had trade talks potentially trying to go for Cade Cunningham last year, according to multiple reports. He's not necessarily a part of the long-term future. Maybe he's a guy they flip again, but why would you not want to keep Gilgeous-Alexander? He's just the guy that you'd be open to moving if the deal is right." This could potentially come as a surprise to Thunder fans, as Gilgeous-Alexander was instrumental last season, especially with Giddey was out injured. However, when the pair are fit and firing together, they are a match for anyone in the NBA, and if the Thunder could add Jabari Smith Jr. to the mix, they could well be a serious outfit next season. However, fans can probably relax, as this all just sounds like O'Connor's thoughts as opposed to anything he's actually heard on the grapevine. And the upcoming draft will see the Thunder select second for the first time since 2007, which is exciting for the Oklahoma natives. And finally, what does a second pick mean for the franchise? Well, the Thunder having the second pick this time around could have implications for the franchise for the foreseeable future. Sam Presti will pick for the third time in the franchise's history, and the second time with himself as the lead guy. And the last time Presti decided what the Thunder's choice as a second pick would be, he arguably signed one of the greatest players in recent NBA history in Kevin Durant. Of course, the odds of landing someone with the prowess of Durant this time around are slim, as he was a one-of-a-kind talent. But it's always a possibility, and they will be doing their best to find it. And with Presti in charge, the Thunder are well placed to sniff that talent out, and it will be up to him whether they bring in Jabari Smith Jr., Paolo Banchero, or Chet Holmgren, who all have their own top-notch characteristics. Add one of these guys to a team which already consists of Shai and Josh, and the Thunder could have the catalyst for a real run at something special next year, and they will be expecting to finish a lot higher than 14th position next time around. As always, thanks for stopping by today, and remember to join us next time for some more fun reveals. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye, guys.